but it just had too much steam and rolled into the end zone.
Reeltown to get it after Tallahassee punt at their own 20, 1st and 10. 14-7 our score, 8:19 to go in this second quarter of play.
We had a pretty good defensive stand that last series, Michael, so I'm going to be interested to see what we do right here on defense. You see we're stacking a lot more young men up at the line of scrimmage right now.
Yeah, we got nobody back deep, but just about everybody's in the box. No safeties. Here's Brooks. Left side run outside the 40. 50-yard line to the 45 and to the 43 of Tallahassee. As I mentioned, there were no safeties. There was nobody there to get him, and they had to just run him down. A couple of guys trying to keep stride with him. A big run for a first down.
Yeah, that's the only bad thing when you do line up in a defense like that. And basically we had 5 down linemen, and, you know, we had a couple of cornerbacks split out and then some linebackers stuffed inside, and they just took advantage of it. They got to our second level, and once they got past our second level, we didn't have a safety in the back to slow that one down.
Brooks, a big run. It's 1st and 10. They're about to run the play clock down to 0, and they're going to have to use up a timeout. We'll take another break. 7:42 left in the half. 14-7, Tallahassee.
Timeout assessed against the Rebels, their second timeout of the half.
What's going on with that? Reeltown was about to get a lay of game penalty, so they decided to use up their second timeout of this first half. So one remaining for them for the remaining 7:42 of this first 2 quarters of play. 14-7 Tallahassee on top, but Reeltown with the ball in Tigers territory at the 43 and a 1st and 10 coming up.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting the rest of this half to kind of see what our offenses do. You know, certainly we've had a good running game going, and we've hit a few little pass plays. Reeltown's had some good pass plays. Do they continue to lean on the running game, or do we air it out some more?
Right side run, broken tackle, and can't get through the second man. Carr was back there to meet Hughley, and then it was Daniels to finish him off. He ended up losing about a half yard on the play.
Well, Jalen Daniels did what you're supposed to do. Hughley was coming to the right over here toward us, and Jalen didn't let him get faked out of his shoes. You know, he just kept stringing the play out, and the guy tried to juke him a couple of times, but he kept his balance and made a good play on that play. Because we really didn't have anybody else over here on that right side but Jalen.
Hughley is the tailback this time in an I formation. And he'll get it again right up the middle. Broke a tackle, keeps moving inside the 35 down to the 33. He's close to that first down. And, you know, he's definitely a different look than what we've been seeing from Brooks, who is 210 pounds. Because Hughley is not a $150, I bet.
No, he's not very big. He's kind of in the same mold of like our Jalen Daniels, 160, 170 at the most. But tough, hard run. You know, give the young man some credit right there, Mr. Hughley, for the Reeltown Rebels. We got a 3rd down and short, Michael, right here. This is huge. We need a big stand by the Tallahassee Tigers.
They marked it just shy of the first down. It's right at the stick, so it's 3rd down and less than a yard to go. Bryant will hand it off. Hughley will be hit in the backfield. I don't know if he got it.
I think he lost yardage.
He was hit by Bell first. Then May came in and cleaned up. And I don't know if they got it. Again, it's going to be based on the mark.
Yeah, it's 4th and
they
short.
They put up 4th down. They're not even going to measure.
Yeah, he was stuffed. He was
Yep.
tough right at the line of scrimmage, so
They'll bring 11 in.
Big fourth down play. Reeltown, they've gone for it on 4th and 4. The last drive, they'll go for it for sure here. 4th and less than a yard at the Tallahassee 33.
they're going to let their clock run down, it looks like. I don't know if they're going to run. No, they're going to
Yeah,
run a
they
play.
would use their last timeout if they don't get the playoff. They better hurry. And they have to use their last timeout.
I think that was planned.
We'll keep it here for the moment.
Yeah, because you could kind of see their offensive huddle just kind of standing around looking, and they'd look over here to the sideline to Coach Johnson, and they had full intentions of calling a timeout right there, because you hate to say that any one play is the big play of the game, but for this first half, certainly for Reeltown being down 14-7 right here, you want to make the most of this 4th down play that they're about to call, and so they want to make sure they've got the right personnel on the field and the right call.
Well, they handed off the backfield there. You got a big, tall quarterback. Just do the old sneak, right?
Yeah.
6'3", 190, Gabe Bryant lining up under center. You would think that might be a pretty good one.
If I'm the coach, I'm running number 11 straight up the gut. I mean, we've had an issue stopping him all night.
He's a tough young man to bring down. Number 11, yeah, he's Mr. Brooks.
Well, we'll see what happens. Again,
guess-
Reeltown has used all their first half timeouts.
I guess since it's kind of cool tonight, we're not using any heat timeouts, are we? At least I'm not seeing any signal. Did they do away with the heat timeouts because of the corona
I can't
stuff?
measure up to C-Dub, but yes, they've used all their timeouts.
Thank you.
Thank you, C-Dub. We appreciate that.
We miss it. So here he is, 4th down and about a foot.
Number 11's not in the game.
Yeah, he hasn't been in the last few plays. Brooks is who you're talking about. Wishbone formation for Reeltown. Quarterback sneak, first down. Bryant got it and then some inside the 30. He got all the way down for about a 3-yard pickup. So that will move the chains.
Mr. Butler called that play all the way. We're going to give him the new title of offensive coordinator. But I mean, it's a smart play. The fewer times you can hand the ball off right there. Their quarterback, Gabe Bryant, is a 6'3", 190. I mean, that's a smart play. I mean, that's probably what I'd have ran myself. Either him or Brooks, number 11, one of the two.
Brooks is back in now.
Here's 1st and 10. And just inside the 30 of Tallahassee. Toss, right side. Brooks is there. He's got a first down at the 20-yard line. Well, he may be a little bit short. We'll see. Right at the 20. It's about where he needed to get. We'll see about the spot. At least 9 yards.
They lined up in the wishbone, Michael. Reminiscent of the 1980s.
They've run a lot of wishbone over the years at Reeltown. He is just a little bit short, so it'll be 2nd down and a yard to go. Ball just outside the 20 of Tallahassee as Reeltown's driving down a touchdown. And, you know, when they're moving the ball on the ground, they're chewing up clock, keeping the Tallahassee offense off the field.
And that's by design.
Very much. Wishbone set again.
There should have been a flag on
I
that.
thought
play.
so.
Certainly
Handoff
moved by-
left side, and it will be enough for the first down
that
on the run
tackle's
this time
jumped every time.
by Johnny Brown. They've been running a stable of running backs. Did look like they may have gotten out of the blocks up front a little bit quick before the snap, but there was no call.
Yeah, I think their left tackle got a little jump on the play right there. We ain't going to call no names, but, yeah, he got a little bit of a jump on that play.
First out of 10 for the Rebels at the Tiger 13. Correction, Tiger 18.
They're staying in the wishbone, Michael.
1st and 10 from the Tallahassee 18.
They found something they like, and they're going to keep running it.
Everybody in tight, and a handoff left side. Brown, he's hit head on and driven backwards by Will Smith. The helmet came off. Some of the fans didn't like what
Yeah.
looked like extracurricular, but I don't know if they ever blew the whistle.
And certainly the Reeltown faithful over here didn't appreciate that a whole lot.
Play failed the game. 2nd down and 10 to go.
Looks like they actually gave him a yard on that. Forward progress.
Okay. So they gave him a first down. I thought he was met in the
No,
backfield.
that was first down. They got it marked at the sticks. I don't think he got anything. It's still 2nd and 10. But I didn't know if he even got back to the line. It looked like they hit him pretty good.
No, he never got to the line. I don't know what that was.
Second down and 10.
I thought Will met him right there.
Toss it left side. This is Hughley. He's inside the 15, close to the 10. Picked up a nice gain. If he could have kept his feet, he might be in the end zone.
Yeah, it's going. I can't really tell where he went down at, Michael, because they're on the far side of the field. But it looks like from way up here, it's going to be about 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4, according to the sticks on this side.
Yeah, he's on about the 13 where they spotted it.
When they get on that other side of the field, it's tough to see from over here.
It is.
Yeah, we're about 5. I'm trying not to say anything there. Killing us over here, blocking in the back right there. You don't even call it. It's right in front of them.
Yeah, I actually seen that one, Brad. I witnessed that block in the back from way up here.
Bryant hands off. It's Brooks up the middle this time. Keeps his feet inside the 10. He's got a real-time first down and goal. Under 2.5 minutes to go in this first half. Rebels trying to draw even.
Stop maybe number 4.
First and goal right here, Michael. This is where the defense has got to step up. Your defensive line, they got to step up right here and get a push. They got to get a surge on the offensive line. They got to create a new line of scrimmage.
Ball at about the 7 of Tallahassee. First and goal, Reeltown.
They continuing to run the wishbone right here.
Brooks found an opening. It's to the 2. He stretches out. He's in the end zone, and it's a touchdown.
He's got some nifty moves, too.
Federico Brooks takes it in from 7 yards away. It's 14-13.
They just, pretty much that whole series right there, Michael, they lined up in a wishbone. And they just went right, left, right, left, right, left, and marched down the field. They found something they liked. And so, you know, when our young men, of course, we're right here at halftime, but we got 2 minutes to go, but we're going to have to make an adjustment to that wishbone.
Kicking for the Rebels, number 4, Marquise Smith.
Point after try would tie it here. Bryant will hold. Edwards will kick. And he did not get it up. Off the ground, basically, it's no good, and that's the difference in this football game. It's 14-13 still. Tallahassee on top by 1. 2:05 to go till halftime. Tallahassee Tigers football continues from 1300 WTLS and 106.5 FM. It's messed up. When it went off, it should be fine now. Wait, is it locked up again? No, it's good. We got a new stream.
Kicking for the Rebels. 78, LJ Wilson. Deep for the Tigers. Number 3,
Yep.
Daniels. Number 21.
Final 2:05
And number 13, Russell.
of the half coming up. And Hill will be kicking it. See if Tallahassee can do much with it. They got 2 timeouts left. Reeltown's used all of theirs. Another touchdown drive, though, for the Rebels. And Tigers had it down. It looked like they were in business. Had a holding call that killed the drive. Ended up having a punt. Reeltown, after the go for it on 4th down backfired, they were unscathed. Tallahassee calls for a fair catch with Thomas Battles down at the 33-yard line. That's where they'll take it with 1:48 to go in this half.
We got a clock issue there. Run off about 20 seconds.
I thought it seemed to go pretty fast. They'll have to go back and add some to it. I think upstairs they probably didn't know he called a fair catch, and I think most of the team were surprised there too, as Battles opted to just catch it only at the 33. So Tallahassee with the football at 67 yards in front of them. A couple of timeouts. We'll see if they try anything here or maybe play it close to vest and hope to break something and then maybe turn it up a notch.
First down 10 for the Tigers.
And they put 14 seconds back up there. 1:55 until halftime.
Hey, you know, we always have issues with guys calling the game and the strikes, but I tell you, the white hat, he's really good. He's been good all game.
And you like to see that, most especially in a rivalry game like this one.
Play action rollout, right side pass. Goff is leveled as he was catching the football, and he's still down, incomplete. He never saw that one coming. It was Johnny Brown who came up to meet him when the ball got there.
Yeah, that was just a hard hit by Johnny Brown. That was what they call a deke leader.
The momentum has swung in Reeltown's favor for sure right now. 1:48 to go.
That was a heck of a hit.
It really was.
He measured him up on that one.
And Tallahassee, a little slow kind of getting going. They'll take a timeout as well. We'll keep it here. Remind you that at the half, we got the Parker Tire and Service Center halftime report. We'll have sounds from both bands, a little bit of that, plus some scores from games being played elsewhere tonight. There are other Thursday night games and stats and our Sigaslaw Student Athlete of the Week as well.
Yeah, and I'm having to remember we're playing on Thursday, Michael, because we're not getting a lot of score updates, like we normally do. We're sitting up here, this team is this team is that, but tomorrow I'm going to think it's Saturday, so you're going to have to call me and remind me to get up and go to work in the morning.
That is true. We will be there tomorrow. And you can listen to the wake-up call tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock.
Bright and early.
Yes.
We'll be there with bells on. Can't wait. I'm out way past my bedtime, Michael, on a weeknight.
Pike Road up 19-14 over Catholic. Game at Crampton Bowl, the kickoff classic.
That's a good game. 19-14.
Yeah, very much like ours. 14-13 in case you're just joining us here. And I know that we've had several of our platforms kind of to deliver the game to you, and we had some, I think we lost the signal on our channel 340 through Spectrum. The YouTube stream went out once. We restarted that, so if you lost it, make sure you check the channel again. You should be getting another stream. It is going now, so trying our best to get this out to you tonight. Never know what comes along the way. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action, looking to throw deep. Nobody home. Threw it right to Reeltown. Intercepted. Nobody there. It was Knight who made the interception back at the 38 of the Rebels, and they've got him in at 37 to work with now.
I don't know what happened on that play, Michael. I don't know if maybe we ran the wrong route or what happened, but like you said, there was nobody there for the Tallahassee.
First down 10 for the Rebels after 30
Well, Reeltown with a chance, if they want, to try to take the lead into the locker room. Remember, Tallahassee got the ball to start the game. Reeltown will get it, at least the option to get it to start the second half. We'll see if Coach Johnson's content with a 14-13 score. No timeouts in 1:37 from his own 38.
I think we're fixing to see that pass play. They've tried it twice. I would expect it right here. Nope, they're tight, though. I can't imagine they would keep running the ball.
We'll see. Hasn't been bad for him. Whistles at the line of scrimmage. And it is a delay of game against Reeltown. First and 15. Now back to the 33 of the Rebels. Well, a question was asked here, is this going to live up to the hype? You know what? I think it has this first half. It's been a good first half of play.
Yeah, it's been a good ball game. Two hard-hitting teams. Two teams got a lot of talent on it.
Bryant hands it off, right up the middle, nothing doing there. Only a yard, maybe two. Clock will continue to tick.
They're staying in that wishbone, Michael, which, you know, last drive they had good success in that. And, you know, if I'm a coach and I'm finding success in a certain set that I'm running, I'm going to keep running it until they stop it. I'm going to force them to stop it.
Second down and 13. Rebels in no hurry, down to a minute 5.
And maybe when it gets down to low, you might try to throw something deep when you suck up players.
Play action,
there
going to throw it right now. And it is too high, intended for Logan Lee. That'll be third down. Both players working on that play, slow getting up, Lee included, and Talissy's got a player still down.
Defending on the play, number 13, Duke Washington.
It is Washington who is aided to his feet by his teammates, and he'll come off the field for a play, you'd think. Sterling Turner of Tallassee Rehab coming out to give him some assistance. I guess I should say thanks to Tallassee Rehab. They worked with me on my shoulder after the scooter ramp accident on our driveway. And I'm coming around. So appreciate all the folks who have ribbed me over that, and those who actually were well-wishers, we appreciate you.
What's the odds that you're going to try that again?
0.
0.
I heard there was a video out there, but I haven't seen it yet.
It is.
I'm not seeing it yet either. I need to get Daniel to show me that video.
52 seconds left till halftime. Right side toss to Brooks. And down he goes before getting back to the original line of scrimmage. And it means Tallassee will at least use a timeout here with 42 seconds to make Reeltown punt it.
Timeout assessed against the Tigers, the third and final timeout.
Maybe we may go after this one. We'll see.
That's what I was going to say. You either go after this one right here with everything you got, Michael, or maybe try to set up some return right here and maybe break one for a long run right here. I certainly would have made them punt it too and take my chances.
Well, we'll see. Well, you wouldn't know that it was a limited crowd tonight.
You really wouldn't. Look at it. I mean, it's a nice crowd.
It is.
And it's, I just wonder how many more we could have gotten in here.
Oh, wow.
I mean, how many more are we close to being full?
Goodness gracious.
We're, I guess, about 700, 800 more people will fill this place up to capacity, you think?
Not many. Yeah, somewhere around in there, because if you look up and down this Reeltown side over here, there's nowhere to put anybody else. I mean, they're standing on the fence all the way down past the end zone on both sides. And so it's certainly one of the larger crowds we've seen here in the last several years.
We've done a lot of shout-outs tonight. We got a bunch of folks listening and watching. And here's another one from afar. Paul Mortimer in the United Kingdom.
All right, then.
A Reeltown fan. How about that?
How about that?
Overseas.
He might have the longest distance right now.
Across the pond, as they say.
Yeah. He might be the furthest listener as of right now. My question is what time is it over there?
Oh, gosh. They're about 7 or 8 hours ahead of us probably.
Right.
So you figure that one out. It's the wee hours.
Yeah, it's like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning for them.
Oh, hello to Paul.
Absolutely. Thank you for listening in.
Bryant is the punter as well as the quarterback. He's going to try to punt. Tallassee will send back Goff and Daniels to receive. Doesn't look like they got a rush on here. Put a good punt up there. Fair catch called for by Daniels at the 26. He'll take it there. 41 seconds left till halftime. And I think we might just try to get in the half now. Just a hunch. Got a 1-point lead.
I'd show run Xavier Carr right here or Duke Washington, one of the two right here, and see if I could break a long one. Trying to see what we coming out in here, Michael. See what set we're coming in. Let's see here. Tyler's trotting out, so we're not going to be in the Notre Dame. We got Marciano in the backfield, and we got Duke split out over here with Jalen Daniels. and it looks like Thomas Battle split out to the right.
Going to be a handoff to Marciano Smith, right side. He'll take down at the 31. Picked up about 3 or 4. Second down.